Good evening, friends. First of all, happy Diwali to everyone. So, guys, today's session, the purpose is to examine and analyze 2023 paper and let us try to find out some trends. Let us try to find out some trends, some patterns. Okay. And let us try to understand the mindset of the paper setter. Let us try to form a strategy for 2024 prelims. So this is the agenda of today's session. This is the agenda of today's session. So after you attend this session, you will exactly understand, okay, what it exactly takes to crack the prelims examination. Okay, crack the prelims examination in recent years. In the recent years, guys, recent year there has been a change in trend of questions, which if you do not understand, then you are going to struggle in the prelims examination. Because guys, with every passing year, UPSC is becoming more and more dynamic. UPSC prelims is becoming more and more dynamic. It is becoming more and more, okay, requiring understanding the nature of exam, the understanding the trend. Because if you fail to understand the trend, then what will happen is that you will invest your time somewhere which will not give you the result. Okay, so let me first ask a few questions from you. How many of you think that prelims 2023 was very tough? Okay, how many of you think it was very tough? Or how many of you think it is tough? Or how many of you think it is average? Or it was easy? Okay, so obviously I don't think anyone will say easy. Okay, so let me see, let me take a poll. Let me take a poll here. Okay, so how many of you think it was very tough? Okay, it was very, very tough. Abhirami is saying very, very tough. Okay, average, tough, 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 average to moderate. Okay, so I am seeing most of you are saying the paper was tough. Most of you, the paper was saying is tough. Okay, some are saying very tough, but most of you are saying tough. Okay, very few are saying average, and no one is saying it was easy. So I will say that paper was average. I will say the paper was average, and I'm going to prove you if your strategy was right. If your strategy was right, your paper was average. But if your strategy was faulty, then obviously the paper was tough, and for few it was very tough also. And what is that? I'm going to explain to you. Okay. So can you guess the cutoff? What was the cutoff this year? How many of you can guess the cutoff? Okay, what was the cutoff this year? Many of your friends must have cleared it. Okay, many of your friends must have cleared it. Okay, what is the cutoff? The cutoff, someone is saying 85, someone is saying 80. Let me tell you, the cutoff was 78 to 80 marks. The cutoff was 78 to 80 marks because I know many of my students have cracked the prelims examination who were scoring between 78 to 80 marks. Okay, so the cutoff was below 80, that is for sure. The cutoff was below 80, that is for sure, because I myself know many students, okay, who have cracked the prelims, okay, around 80 marks. Okay, the cutoff was below 80. How many of you agree the cutoff was below 80? Okay, everyone agrees or not? So to tell me, to score 80 marks, how many questions do you need? To score 80 marks, you need how many questions? You need just 40 odd questions. You need just 40 odd questions. Okay, and today in this session, I am going to prove you on this Diwali. It's a gift from me. I am going to prove you, okay, I am going to prove you that this was very easy to score if you had done the right things. And what are those right things? We are going to discuss in this session. So I will take just 1 hour. I will not take more than 1 hour. Okay, and this 1 hour is going to be very crucial for you if you really want to crack the prelims examination next year. It is going to really add a value. It is going to give you direction, in which direction you need to move in the next 7 months. In next 7 months, it's still 7 months are remaining for the prelims examination. So in next 7 months, what should be your strategy? What should be your direction? So that easily you can crack the prelims. I'm saying the word easy because I know it is very easy. I have done it 6 times, and I can tell you this year also I'm going to show you how I was bang on. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so there are few observations which I had after looking at the paper this year. Okay, what was the observation? One of the observation which is very important is that most of the questions were current affair based. Most of the questions were current affairs based. Even in history questions like Pumpuhar, like Jainism, it was completely based on current. It was completely based on current, and it was predictable question. It was predictable question. So if you are very strong in current affairs, if you are covering current affairs diligently, if you are following good sources for current affairs, if your current affairs is comprehensive, if your current affairs is comprehensive, then you have an extra edge over others. Automatically, you have extra edge over others. Automatically. In such papers, if you have very good current affairs preparation, if your command over current affairs is very good, automatically you have edge. Because even in history questions, which is said to be traditional, section of the UPSC, those questions were directly from the current affairs. At least 3 questions was from current affairs. Out of 8 or 9 or 10 questions, 3 questions were directly from current affairs. And 3 questions in the exam where there are only 40 questions required to clear the cutoff is not a small number. Is not a small number. Second is, guys, there is increasing importance of facts in your exam, because there were at least 3 questions. There were at least 3 questions which were fact-based questions, like India's GDP growth rate, India's percentage, India's rank. Okay, so these are type of questions which we have got last year. Okay, we are going to see those questions we are going to see. Okay, such kind of questions have come where you have to know the exact number. What is India's export share in the world? What is India's GDP share in the world? Okay, so such kind of questions have also come. So next time, whenever you will be reading current affairs, when you come across some important facts, then please take a note of it. And that is why we here give the mains fact also. Those mains facts can also be useful for your prelims examination also. So UPSC is bridging the gap. UPSC is bridging the gap between mains and prelims preparation. UPSC is bridging the gap between mains preparation and prelims preparation, because generally, if you see in the past years, factual based questions were never in UPSC. Okay, I am telling you from my experience. Okay, from my experience, never ever I saw in my exam days UPSC asking fact based question. But last year, 3 questions were fact based question. Do you remember, guys? Do you remember last year fact based questions have come or not? Like how much water India is extracting from the groundwater? Then what is India's export percentage? With such kind of fact based questions have come, which generally in the last 10 years, if you go and analyze the paper, you will not find such questions. You will not find such questions. Another very important trend which I analyzed, comparison based question. Comparison based question means India's comparison with China. Like there was one question on India's land comparison with China, India's arable land comparison with China. So next year you can get what? India's population comparison with China. Okay, India's population comparison with China, India's economy comparison with China. Are you getting, guys? Are you understanding this or not? Okay, so whenever you study any fact, whenever you study any data, try to do a comparative study, and that comparative study should include India versus China and India versus America and India versus the European countries. You should have this kind of comparison in your mind, because this year there was a question on the land size in India and arable land in India. So in the future years, population comparison can be another, or economy comparison can be another area which can be important. Okay. Next, the formation of options made the question very tough, and that is why the cutoff fell precipitously. Okay. Next, one important point which I really think which should be kept in mind is that conceptual clarity is more important than superficial reading. Many students, what they do is that they try to somehow finish the syllabus. Okay, they want to rush through the syllabus. Rush through the syllabus. What is rushing through the syllabus? What is rushing through the syllabus, guys? Do you rush through the syllabus? How many of you rush through the syllabus? Okay. Okay, sir is giving me the target. Let me somehow finish the target. I give a damn about am I getting something inside my brain or I'm not getting anything inside my brain, but I just want to finish the target. How many of you study like this? Okay, don't rush. Don't rush. Okay, that is my advice to every one of you. Take time, no problem. If my targets are not suiting you, okay, you make your own targets, but don't rush. Why? Because what I have observed that UPSC is focusing on conceptual clarity. UPSC is not focusing on superficial reading of the NCRTs and standard books. That is again one thing. Next, eliminations rule is still working. Many people are creating this misconception among the aspirants that in this elimination rule has not been useful in the prelims 2023, but that is also completely incorrect. I am going to show you why. Next, traditional core subject, traditional books like the NCRTs, like the Lakshmikant, they are sufficient to clear the cutoff. This is completely a myth now. This is completely a myth. It is not possible now. See, in the olden days, before 2020, you could clear the prelims cutoff only relying on your NCRTs, Lakshmikant, Spectrum, etc., etc. That's not that their level have got down after selection. No, they are of the same intellectual level, but still they are not able to crack prelims because questions are becoming more and more dynamic. Next, places in news. At least 5 questions based on places in news, and all those 5 questions were directly from the current affairs. Directly. Whatever I had predicted, whether it was Kivu, whether it was Congo, whether it was Donbass, whether it was Somali, whether it was Mali, everything which I predicted, exactly word to word that question came in the exam. Exactly that word to word question came in exam. Okay. So 5 questions were a gift from me. 5 questions were gift from me. I gifted 5 questions, means 10 marks. Out of 80 marks, 10 marks was directly just read and mark. How many of you know? How many of you knew that? How many of you have seen that, guys? 5 questions at least I gifted that this question is going to come. Exactly those questions came, whether it is Kivu, whether it is Congo, whether it is Donbass, whether it is Somalia, whether it is Mali. Okay, and last but not the least, that many questions came from the test series and the predictions list. Now we are going to study each by each, and we are going to see how, if you just had, if you, again I repeat, if you had just solved my Lakshya series, okay, again I repeat, if you had solved, only solved my Lakshya series sincerely, each and every question properly, studied the solution, understood the concept behind the question, each and every question, then definitely you would have cleared the prelims examination. How? I'm going to prove now. Okay. So you can see here, guys, this is a question. Okay, question number 2. You can see with reference to ancient India, consider the following. So the question is on stupa. The question is on stupa. You can see directly this statement. You can see 24 1024 Advanced Ancient India Art and Culture Test. You can see here the origin of stupa predates the emergence of Buddhism. You can see here concept of stupa is of Buddhist origin. You can see directly you can answer this question if you have solved this question. Okay. So therefore, it is very important for you to solve my NCRT test also and advanced test also. It is very important for you because a lot of concepts which are very important from the exam. You can see this is a static test, directly question coming from static test. Directly. Word to word, the same question was asked in the exam. Okay, you can see many a times I asked this question. Okay, in FLT also I had asked this question. In February current affairs also I had asked this question. You can see here. Read this question number 31. February current affairs. Read this question number 31. Can you read question number 31? Can you read this question number 31, guys? Anyone? Can you read this question number 31? And you can see here, can you see this question which came in the exam? Same statement is there or not? It is the same statement, okay? So you see, that is why practicing is very important. You can see this with reference to, second question, with reference to South India, Korkai, Umpuhar, Muchiri. You can see here, with respect to ancient India, Korkai refers to. Just imagine, question also they are framing in the same manner. Same manner, FLT 6. Question, exactly word to word, same manner. Same manner question. Guys, how many of you think this is amazing? Guys, how many of you think this is amazing? The manner in which we are framing the question also, it is the same. Next, you see, I gave this card also, Pumpuhar card. Pumpuhar card. You see, I gave this card also because there was a program of Department of Science and Technology on that. I gave the card also, directly that question came. The program was Indian Digital Heritage Project. Indian Digital Heritage Project. So that is why this was also a directly current affair based question. It was directly a current affair based question. Okay. Next. Last year, you know, Jainism was in news. Can anyone tell me why? Last year, Jainism was in news. Can anyone tell me why? Parasnath, Jharkhand. Yes, very good. So there was a protest. There was a protest. And you see, that is why in our test, we gave question on Jainism, okay, in the full length test. And you can see this, we gave an Optima card also on Jainism, and exactly that question came. So I don't, suppose you don't know this, and if you have to take a guess, which is the answer, so which is the safest option? Last year, which was the safest option, guys? Are you getting my point? See, this is how you can increase your marks. Suppose you don't know this, you have not studied it. Suppose you did not attend my classes, you did not attend my test series, and you have no knowledge about this. Then what was the safest option, guys? What was the safest option last year? If suppose you have to guess one, which one will you guess? You will guess Jainism only, na, because you have heard something about Jainism is in news. Okay. Am I making sense or not? Guys, if you have any problem, you raise your hand and you speak. Why I am making this video, by kicking this session, is to really give you confidence. How can you crack? Anything happen, but you will crack the prelims exam. That should be the level of preparation, and I am going to give you that level of preparation. That if one student qualify, it should be you. If one student qualify in the prelims examination next year, it should be you. That is the kind of confidence I want to give you. And I'm teaching you how to think inside the exam, because entire year Jainism was going on. So even if I don't know this, I have some hint, I will go with Jainism, because it was in news. High chance the question will be on Jainism. Okay, next. Last year, if you see, I had predicted that UPSC is going to ask two questions. Okay, whether UPSC is going to ask, okay, let me just make this once again. I had predicted that because it is 2023, so UPSC will definitely ask 1833 or 1813 or 17, okay, 73. Do you remember I gave these three? Please prepare these three. Do you remember? And you see, UPSC has given all these options. Guys, how many of you think this is amazing? You see, this was a question which I gave. Guys, do you think, how many of you think this is amazing? Till now, are you counting, guys? How many questions are you counting? So till now, how many questions we have done, which were directly from the sources? Okay, guys, anyone? Anyone, guys? Till now, how many questions? Till now, how many questions we have done? Anyone has the count? Okay, till now, how many we have done? I think 3 questions. One, this is the one question. Okay, or 4 questions. Okay, this is the second question. Okay, then this is the third question. So 4 questions. Till now, 4 questions. Okay, so keep a note of it. Keep a note of it. Then only we will understand that we were able to clear the cutoff or not. So till now, 4 questions directly, easy question, directly given by Santosh sir, directly given by Santosh sir in the Optima last year. Okay, directly word to word same question has come. Till now, 4 questions. Okay, I'm proving in front of you. Okay, next you see, guys, in essence, what does due process of law means? In essence, what does due process of law means? Guys, last year I had told you that UPSC is going to give one question in the prelims examination on something related to due process or natural principle of justice or natural principle of justice. Last year I had told you. Why? Because there were many articles written that this bulldozer justice is against the due process, against the due process. Okay, the bulldozer justice is against the due process. Lot of current affairs editorials had come last year. Okay, even see this also, due process of law abused for personal satisfaction. MK Stalin writes to Prime Minister. So you see, due process was in news last year because many times they were saying that arbitrary exercise of power was happening, particularly in the bulldozer justice, guys. So this also I had given you in the last day. If you remember, I had told you, okay, that something related to this point will come because this is a very, very important issue of constitution which is going on. Okay, I had told you. Next, so that also I will include. Okay, 5 questions. Next, you see, last year the Home Ministry came out with Prison 1894 Reform Bill. Reform Bill. Do you remember, guys? Home Ministry came out with Prison Reform Bill. Anyone? Do you remember? Guys, that is why you see in the FLT 8, which is the full length test 8, I gave the same question. And UPSC also asked the same question. This is also directly current affairs question. Okay. Okay. Directly current affairs question. Okay. Next, you can see here. Next. You can see next question. Okay. Constitutionalism. You can see directly, it is the directly you can see here. Okay, 1 second. Directly you can see exactly constitution, word to word same thing in our Lakshya test series. Directly same question. Word to word. That is very easy question. I'm not saying it's a very tough question. It's a very easy question. But I just want to prove that if you had followed our test, at least the test, each and every question. So 40 questions was like a cakewalk. Okay. So till now, how many questions we have gone through? How many questions, guys, till now? Okay. I think, okay, someone is saying 6 questions. Okay, let us assume 6. Okay, let's move on, guys. Again, you see here, you can see this question, in which in India, which one of the following constitution amendment was widely believed to be enacted overcome the judicial interpretation of fundamental rights? Okay, this was also okay directly said that discussion can come. This question can come. Again, you see this. Which of the is the constitutional body? Very easy question. You can see a lot of times I had given this question. You can see National Commission on Backward Class. Okay, I had given you. Again, very easy question. Anyone can do. Money bill, you see money bill, finance bill. Very easy question again. Then you see this question, guys. Okay, you see this question. Chief Wildlife Warden. Chief Wildlife Warden. Okay, not very easy question, tough question, but something related to this. Okay, we have discussed in our PPP. Next, you can see here scheduled areas of India. Again, very easy, directly from our test, Polity Advanced 2. Okay, so it is very important to take all the NCERT and advanced test. Okay, this question I've already given option elimination. Whenever they will say the constitution defines, will it be correct statement or incorrect statement, guys? Whenever there will be something like constitution defines, constitution explains, constitution exactly tells, what will be that statement? Always incorrect statement. Always incorrect statement. Okay, directly from option elimination. Directly from option elimination. Okay, next you can see here, directly see uranium enrichment, directly FLT2, uranium enrichment. You see exactly we have explained the entire thing, how much uranium is needed for nuclear fuel and how much uranium is needed for nuclear bomb. For nuclear fuel, we need only 10% of max enrichment. Guys, is this clear? Are you getting this? Are you getting this? You see directly how many questions till now we have reached? Anyone can tell me how many questions till now we have reached? No, how many questions we have? No, from our list, how many questions we have? I don't know why someone is saying 15, someone is saying 10. What is the problem you are having? You are not able to count or what? Exactly what is the problem? Anyone can come to a one number. How many questions? Let me just count again. I don't think you are able to do that. Okay. So 1, okay, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, then 12, then 13, then 14. 14 questions. Okay, 14. Answer is 14. Okay, very good. Thank you. 14 questions. Okay, we have reached 14 questions. Okay, so 14 questions we have, and now I will write down so that there is no confusion. Okay, so next question come, you see marsupials, 15 question. How many times I gave marsupials? I don't remember. You see marsupial, FLT5, marsupial, you see. Okay, 15. And you can solve with option elimination also. Only is there. Only is always incorrect. Okay, let's move on. Invasive species specialist group. See, whenever invasive species, IUCN. Okay, 17. Next. Guys, option elimination. Always whenever there is sum is there. What is sum? Guys, sum. What will be the sum? Guys, always correct. Always correct. Always correct. So what will be the answer here? All. Okay, so how many questions now we have? How many questions we have now? 17 or 18? 18. Let's move on. Again, you see sum. Again, you see 19 question. Okay, you see Always option elimination working, guys. Who told option elimination not working? Option elimination is working or not, guys? Option elimination is working or not? 19 questions. Okay. And okay, 19 questions. You see here. Okay. This common logic question. Which can make tool? For tool, you need brain. Whose brain is developed? Cat? No. Otter? No. Sloth bear? No. It is orangutan. Okay. So this also, okay, logic you can apply. Okay. But we will not consider this. We are not going to consider this. Okay. We are not going to consider this. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. I'm not considering this. This is not my question. Okay. So don't worry. I'm not including. Okay. So don't get misinterpreted. Okay. I'm not considering this. I'm just saying it was an easy question if you apply your brain. I'm just saying it was an easy question if you apply your brain, but obviously common sense is not very common. And I did not predict this question, so I'm not claiming this question. Sorry. Okay, I've just put this question for your reference that this is also an easy question which you can answer it. Okay, so I'm not claiming this. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, I just brought it to give you an insight into how UPSC is framing questions and why such questions for common sense. Okay. Next, you see option elimination. Again, science, all true, all. But same question, you see, I had given hydrofluorocarbons. Hydrofluorocarbons, you see, I had given question. Hydrofluorocarbons, I had given question. You can see here. Refrigerator, aerosol, foam. Guys, can you see this? Guys, can you see this? Please tell quickly, guys. Can you see this? In our explanation, it is written here. How many questions till now? 20 questions. Okay, 20 questions. Okay. Okay, let's move on. This also I am not considering, although similar question I had given you, but I am not considering this because I did not give the entire question. So I am not considering this, but I have just kept to show you FLT 7. You can see Koleru Lake, Pulicat Lake, Astamudi Lake, Sastankota Lake. You can see here. Okay. Koleru Lake. But I am not considering this. Okay, don't worry. I am not considering this. Just I want to show you. If you are preparing, then somewhere related to such questions we have given. Okay, but exactly we have not given, so we are not counting this. Okay, I'm not counting this. Again, you see very easy question. You can see Kamraj Port, first registered company. You can see here. Ennore Port. You can see here. Okay. Next, guys. You can see. Okay, you can see this jackfruit, mahua, teak. You can see here. Okay, this question you can see here. Come and see this explanation. Are you able to see? Guys, are you able to see this? Next. Directly from our question. Cobalt. Directly from our question. Guys, directly from our question. Cobalt, Congo. Cobalt. Okay, directly from our questions. Is this clear? Can you see this, guys? How many questions till now, guys? How many questions? $22. Okay, let's move on. You see, I gave this card also on cobalt. 22. Then Congo Basin, Congo Basin, Congo Basin, Congo River. So Congo was important last year because of the okay, you can see here the place. Okay, this place. Okay, Brazzaville Declaration. Brazzaville Declaration. Okay, this was in news. Okay, next. INVITS. Again, you see INVITS directly. Economy optima, most predicted question. Economy optima, most predicted question. You see, any invits directly, invits. Okay. Next, directly. You can see here. Okay. Next, carbon markets. Again, easy question. Next, sterilization. Guys, sterilization. Economy basic test. Economy basic test. Sterilization. Sterilization by RBI. Economy basic test. You see directly. How many questions, guys, till now? What is the list hour, guys? 27. Okay. 27. Okay, let us see now. Okay, let us move on. Directly, you see, directly very easy. Directly you can see here. 27. 28. Next. Niger seed, black seed, Niger seed. Next. Directly word to word same question, guys. Word to word same question. You can see. Word to word same question. Horizontal tax devolution. Horizontal tax devolution. Guys, how many of you think this is amazing? Guys, how many of you think this is amazing? Word to word. See, word to word same question, guys. Word to word same question we have. Okay. So how many questions till now, guys? Let me just write it down. So we are at a very important juncture. How many questions we have now? 30 questions directly from the source. I have ignored those questions which were indirect. I am not including them. I am only including direct questions. 30 questions, direct questions, 30. 30 means 60 marks. Okay. And we are only in the middle now. Then you can see again, you see this was also directly in current affairs. UNOPS, UNOPS. Okay, directly. Here also, if you see, you are right. Here also, if you see, if you read all the options, and if you see this option, there may be some small confusion still. I can say, I can agree. But my point is not that. My point here I want to make is that, okay, things were pakka predictable. We knew that these things are going to come. Everything was from, most of them was from the current affairs. You can see here also, directly it is from our DPN. Okay, you can see here, affordable housing. Okay, here also you can see mass transit, something. We have covered this, and this only UPSC has asked here. Okay, so 32. Okay, 32. Next, home guard we are leaving. This is not there, so I have not kept here. 32. Okay, let's move on. Directly you can see North Kivu, Nagorno Karabakh, Kherson, you see, IR and scheme optima, FLT 9, October current affairs. You see yourself. तो एक भी पॉइंट ऐसा नहीं है जो हमने नहीं पूछा और उनने पूछ दिया. एक भी पॉइंट और प्रूफ के साथ. And anyone who was part of our test series last year, they can tell. Anyone is there who was part of this test series? Anyone is there in the crowd? You can raise hand. Anyone was there who has seen all this last year, who was part of it? Guys, anyone? No one is there today. Yeah, Sai Naveen, go on. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. They were asked directly from the tests, and these questions are I solved in the just 1 week before the test, sir. And they
Directly,
came directly. They
directly. You
directly in
see,
the yes, sir.
yeah, 33 questions. So we are now in 33 question. See this,
Sir,
I'll give you
I
one
have
thing.
one more question, sir.
One second. Very important. See, last year, India was conducting the chess Olympiad. Okay. So see how you have to think. Okay. Chess Olympiad. Okay, after so many years, there was a chess Olympiad in India. And I had told you, I never expected. So I never gave this question also. Okay, it is from my current affairs. I have put this tick, but I did not frame question on chess. I framed a question on this history of chess. If you remember, in the Optima test, I framed one question on history of chess. But they asked a very simple question directly on the chess competition. Okay, so whenever such kind of things are going to come, like India now is going to go for Olympics. So next year Olympics, anything can come. How Olympic is decided, how Olympic city is decided, which country is decided. I'm just giving you a hint how UPSC is thinking. Okay, yes, now you tell me. Yeah. Okay, so how many questions are 34? Okay, 34. Let's move on. You see, Donbass, Kachin, Tigray, Kachin. This year Houthi will come. This year Houthi will come. Guys, this year, next year, you see, Donbass, Tigray. What you want? You tell me. All are in Optima expected question. Not even in FLT, not even in like I'm giving you 3 months before or 4 months before or 5 months before and I'm claiming you. I'm giving you 1 month before exam. Guys, am I correct or not? I'm giving you 1 month before exam or not? FLT 9 means 2 days before exam. FLT 9 is when, sir? When is FLT 9? Tell me. How many days before exam? If you solve this question, how many days before exam? 2, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days before exam? Or not? Ansu Gautam, go on. Go ahead. Anshu Gautam. He has raised hand. I don't know why. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so how many questions? 35. Okay, we are nearing the end, guys. 35. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Sudan. Again. 100 times I told. 100 times. This is a very important question. Very high chance this will come. Okay. This region is very, very important. You see, I gave also these countries recently who was happening. Lot of very important. Okay. Next. Science question. All. Again, how many? 36 or 37. I am not keeping a track. I hope you are keeping track. Okay. Again, you see. Digital public infrastructure. Okay. Next. Okay. I don't claim this entire question. I don't claim this entire question. Okay. But I'm just showing you. Okay. Few things. If you are reading this, if you're solving this, okay, you will get something. I'm not claiming this completely. Okay. So let me tell you frankly, I'm not claiming this. Okay. So, but I'm just put, I have done previous analysis. So I had put that. Okay. So I will move on. Flag code. Directly, you see flag code, flag code, flag code, flag code. Directly from the PPP, Prelims Power Play, July 2022. And the question also is same type of question. You can see the size. Okay, next. This one is easy question. No, everyone can, but my point is I have asked directly the same question. Okay, but it was easy question. So around till now, I think 40 we have crossed. Okay, let's move on now. So whatever we are doing now is extra above 40. Okay, now you see there. Okay, gold mining was in news last year. Gold mining, lot of gold because gold was in news last year. You see, I gave in Optima FLT1 gold mining and it came. Okay, next. Okay, 1 second. Next. Okay, next you see everything I gave about gold mining. You see everything I have explained. China, Russia, everything. Okay, gold mining. I give entire story about gold in my explanation. Then you see this. Okay, exports, PLI, exports, PLI. Okay, I think 42. Next, you can see this was, you can eliminate this. Okay, because eliminate this word play. Word play, you can go for the answer word play. Next. Okay, next. Okay, here also you see here global compact for migration. Okay, next. Direct word to word question. Easy question, but point here is what? Word to word similar question. Word to word similar questions. You can see here. You can see here. Hungary. You can see the options. Romania. Okay, you can see this. Word to word same. Optima IR. So you only tell us, sir. Word to word same question. Soil in tropical is rich. Soil in tropical is poor. Soil in tropical is rich. Soil in tropical is poor. Why? Why? You see. Exactly. Word to word same question. Same question. Word to word same question. Okay. Next. S waves, P waves. Again, a very simple question. S waves, P waves. Again, a very simple question. Obviously, all test series in India will have this question. There's nothing great in this. But my point is, we had. Okay, we also had that. Okay. It's a very conceptual question, very easy question. Like next, option elimination. None. Option elimination. Okay. Next. Volbachia. Okay. Important one, covered in our sources. Okay. One more point where I'm giving you one tips. Okay. So someone, all of you are coming for this Diwali session. I give you one tip. You will observe one thing in UPSC. Whenever there will be term-based question, okay, you can go and check out in the last 3 years. Wherever there will be a term-based question, and if the term is not a very common term, answer will be always option A. You can go and check out in the UPSC last 5 years. Always option A. Last year they asked polar code. That was also option A. Then they asked one more question. That was also option A. I'm just giving you these tricks. Okay. Just I'm giving my observation. I'm not saying this is a पत्थर की लकीर. No. I'm not saying this is पत्थर की लकीर. Option A ही होगा. तो आप आंख बंद करके मार देना ऑप्शन ए और फिर आके मेरा कॉलर पकड़ लेना कि आपने तो बोला था ऑप्शन ए मार दो, मैंने मार दिया तो मेरा गलत हो गया. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करने का. जस्ट मैं बता रहा हूँ. आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग सम ऑब्जर्वेशन. ओके. आई डोंट हैव टू कम एंड स्कोल्ड मी एंड से मीज ओके आपने ऐसा बोला. जस्ट मैं ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ, आपको बता रहा हूँ. यूपीएससी वांट्स यू टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. ओके. दैट इज वाई ऑलवेज वो ऑप्शन ए डाल दे रहा है कि चलो मार दो, मारा जो. हमेशा ऑप्शन ए ही रहता. आप जाके चेक कर सकते हो. मतलब मैं एक मेरा ट्रेंड है, मेरा एनालिसिस है. You can go and check out. Yeah, someone is saying something. Yeah, Amar, go on, Amar. Go ahead.
Sir, in this paper itself, there are 3 questions which are having answers of A only.
Oh, in this paper only?
In this paper only 3 questions, sir. The questions are related to science and technology.
I told you, sir. See, whatever I am analyzing. See, whatever I am saying with a lot of responsibility only. I'm not saying just for the sake of saying. Yes, you are right. Thank you for that. Anyone else wants to say something?
I have a question, sir.
Bolo na.
It's with respect to current affairs. I'm sure it's an often repeated question. But sir, I have not been able to follow the DPN very regularly.
तो क्या करें बताओ?
सर करंट अफेयर्स कवर कैसे होंगे सर?
पढ़ना पड़ेगा भाई, पढ़ना पड़ेगा आपको. आप पढ़ो, कवर करो, डीपीएन मैगजीन कवर करो. See, without covering, see, there is no shortcut in current affairs.
Yes, sir.
आपको लग रहा है कि see, I'm just saying this for South Indian people. See English. So see, you might think how many things I am predicting. It's only because I am reading current affairs daily. आप देख लो, nowhere in India these many questions have come. Nowhere in India these many questions have come directly from the source. Directly word to word उठा के दिया है मैंने. और अभी तक कितने हो गए? I think we have touched 50, around 50 we are touching. Okay, we are around 48. Someone is saying 48. No problem. I think we will touch 50. Okay, let's first finish this. Okay, again you see science वाला question, all option. आंख बंद करके all मारो, all 3. Okay. Again, but this also we have asked. You see, basalt rock. Okay, it was there in our content. Okay, but this was a very easy elimination question. Okay. Next, okay, this also you see term based question. Again, option A is answer. You see, that guy was correct. My analysis is correct. You see, option हमेशा term based, option A मार दो. रिस्क लेना है तो. I'm not saying that हमेशा होगा, but कभी कभी वो लोग थोड़ा सा दिमाग खराब हो गया उसका तो बी भी डाल देगा. बट जनरली ए होता है, मैंने देखा है. ठीक है. माइक्रो सैटेलाइट डीएनए डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम आवर सोर्सेस, वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. ओके, यू कैन सी. नेक्स्ट, anemia mukt bharat, directly is from the content, not from the question but from our content. Anemia mukt bharat. Okay, you can see this. Anemia Mukt Bharat covered in our DPN. Okay, next. Elimination, very easy. Cannot. Science-based question can be removed. Cannot, kabhi nahi hoga. Next. Nebula, again from the current affairs notes, not directly from question. Very easy question, 87, directly from our sources. We have given, you can see here. Okay. Next. So optional elimination, interchange. Rule of interchange, optional elimination, I have already explained you rule of interchange. But this also we have given cruise missile, ballistic missile. Lot of questions we have given last year because I knew this question is going to come because there was a controversy regarding the cruise missile misfire. Last year there was a controversy, and even ugly missile was in use. So a lot of missiles were in use. So I knew, you see, I made the card also. Ballistic missile, cruise missile. What else you need? Okay, well, how much you need more than this? I don't think you need more than this. Okay, next. You see how many questions? Yeah, even I cannot count it. 5 times I gave this question, and UPSC also gave this question. You see this is in everything in front of you. At least 10 questions, 10, I think 5 to 10 questions I gave on this concept in Optima, in FLT, in science. So I know what UPSC is going to ask and what UPSC is not going to ask. Both I know. Okay, again you see this is a very easy question. Mercury, you see mercury pollution. I gave in the Optima test, you see here, Minamata Convention. Why? Because Bali Declaration, global illegal trade in mercury. Last year, mercury was in news, sir. Mercury was in news, and you see, mercury came. So whatever you see, there was a Bali Declaration last year. Okay, and there was a one more issue. Okay, so all current affairs, I'm telling you, you see directly. You see, coal-based thermal power plant. You see, coal-based thermal power plant. Gold mining. You see, gold mining. Guys, what do you need? Nothing. Everything is directly from our sources. If you read throughout here properly, if you don't read throughout here properly, obviously it is very tough. Hydrogen, this is very easy question. Hydrogen, we have given a lot of many times. Let us move on. MSME Act, guys. MSME Act, you can see again MSME Act question is there in our standard test. Standard test means the advanced test. Okay. So all concepts, see, we have covered. All concepts we have covered. See, 5 crore, 25 crore, 5 crore, 25 crore, like this. We have already given such kind. We know, see, on MSME में आएगा तो क्या आएगा? We know. And that is why we frame the same type of questions. And you see, exam also is framing the same type of questions. Okay, let's move on. You see, I give it a card also, MSME. You see, कार्ड तक दिया आपको, मतलब ये फंसने वाला है क्वेश्चन, तभी मैं कार्ड दूंगा, ऐसे दूंगा नहीं मैं. ठीक है, फंसने वाला है तभी दूंगा ना कार्ड. कार्ड का मतलब क्या है? कार्ड का मतलब कि आने वाला है, चल दिया है, very high chance. Okay, then only I'll give you card. And you see this card is there. Okay, next. Digital currency, again you see digital currency is also very easy, expected question. Next, self-help group. You see how many question I gave self-help group last year. You only see yourself. I get a card also on self-help group. You see, I don't think anyone in India predicted self-help group. I predicted the self-help group also. Very unlikely to predict this. Guys, very unlikely to predict this. How many of you think this is very easy to predict? Self-help group? Very unlikely, I'm telling you. But because of our current affairs, I was able to do it. Okay. Next, we are on the verge of finishing, guys. Okay. Here also you see, okay, from our DPS, okay, you can see curative health like that. We have discussed in our DPS lecture. That's why you see UPSC's mains and prelims integrated. This is my discussion of the DPS lecture. Exactly the same discussion came in the question format. Exactly the same discussion. This is a screenshot of my DPS lecture, which I take daily, our mains 1 hour. You see curative, life expectancy, like this, that I have explained. Okay. Next, water everywhere, not a single drop to drink. Okay, very easy question, very important question. This also we had told water wala to aayega hi aayega, because last year there was a water report, okay, on groundwater. The theme was groundwater. This also I had told many times this question is going to come. Okay, next question on preventive detention. That also I have framed preventive detention, a very important FLT2. Preventive detention. Next motion. Guys, very easy questions. Very easy question. I predicted I gave this YouTube. I made one video. Somalia is going to come. I hope you have seen that video. Okay, this question I gave the card also on Somalia. I made the card. I made a video also on the Somalia. I hope you remember. Okay, you can go and cross check. Horn of Africa. You see the explanation. Detailed explanation I have given. Then last, I predicted this question also. Biodiversity Management Committee, you can see Biodiversity Act. Why? Because last year there was an amendment to this act. Last year there was an amendment to this. You see, exactly, yeah. What else you need? Exactly. All provisions have been asked. Okay, next. Okay. I think we are done. 1 second. Just give me 1 minute. Oh, no, last question. 80. This also we have asked. You can see here. FLT2. The value of vote in president election. FLT2. This also we have asked. So count karo. How many questions were there? Guys? Exactly. Tell me honest. I want honesty. Okay. How many questions? You can unmute yourself. Anyone? Unmute yourself. Who has counted? I stopped counting after some time. Okay, because I was wanted, yeah. Cherry Blossom.
Good evening, sir. Sir, 65 questions.
65 questions. 65 मतलब कितना होता है? कितना होता है 65 मतलब?
Sir, 130.
130. कट ऑफ कितना है?
Sir, 70 something.
79.
80.
मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि सारा क्वेश्चन आपसे सब बन जाएगा। जैसे वो बोलो ना कि आपने तो पूछा इनविट्स, पर इनविट्स तो डायरेक्टली वो नहीं आया, थोड़ा डीप में आ गया, तो उसको छोड़ दो ना भाई, उसको छोड़ दो, उसको मत पकड़ो आप बाकी क्वेश्चन को तो पकड़ो। कितना चाहिए आपको कट ऑफ? 80 मार्क्स चाहिए। मैं आपको 130 मार्क्स दिया हूं। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दैट गाय इज देयर और ही हैज लेफ्ट? Asu Gautam is there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, are you getting my point? उसको छोड़ दो ना
Yes,
भाई,
sir.
उसको छोड़ दो आप।
सर मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम था।
उसको छोड़ने के बाद आप बताओ कितना आपको लग रहा है कि ये आप पूरा बना के जाते, आप कितना मार्क्स ला सकते थे इसमें? मिनिमम कितना ला सकते?
कट ऑफ तो क्रैश ही हो जाता सर।
आराम से होता कि नहीं?
यस बिल्कुल सर।
तो वही मैं बोला, बहुत लोग इसे निकालते हुए, जो अच्छे से यूज करते हैं निकालते हैं। एक्चुअली होता क्या है, see what happens is that I actually start making videos only after I make first test, because my focus is my own student first. So I first make the very good test. My focus now is I'm predicting questions. I've started predicting the questions. Okay, so I make the videos very late. Okay, so many people they criticize me also, sir, you make videos very late. But you have to understand, okay, first I have to do the research and I have to frame questions on my research. And if I get some extra time, then I will make YouTube videos. Okay, so last time what happened was I made videos, I think in the month of April onwards. And after my watching many videos, many people joined the test series, but it was very late. So it's a sincere advice from my, okay, anyone who really wants to practice good questions, start early. Because if you join in the month of May or April, you are not able to solve all the tests. Because I see now many people, they don't download also all the tests. Because we in the portal, we see it, what everyone is doing. Okay, yes. Because time nahi milta hai last mein. There is no time in the end. Okay, so this is an advice, sincere advice from my side. I just wanted to show you that exam is not very tough. Yes, but it is not very easy also. Okay, tough नहीं तो मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि easy है, कुछ नहीं पढ़ूंगा तो हो जाएगा, पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा, and sincerely throughout year पढ़ना पड़ेगा और सही कंटेंट पढ़ना पड़ेगा, तो एग्जाम डुएबल है. इट इज डुएबल एग्जाम. प्रीलिम्स में गारंटी सिलेक्शन है. आई एम यूजिंग द वर्ड अगेन, गारंटी सिलेक्शन, not because you join my test series. Guarantee selection if you study current affairs throughout year, analyze current affairs throughout year, link to your static subject throughout year, then it is a guarantee selection. Or practice good test series. It is also good, my test is also a good test series. But guarantee selection तो आपके मेहनत से ही आएगा. आप अच्छे से मेहनत करोगे, if you work hard throughout year, if you read current affairs throughout year, if you read static books throughout year, definitely you will clear. I'm using the word definitely. You will definitely clear on your hard work. But you need some aid. You need some advice, expert advice. I am that expert advice. I will give you, okay, this topic is a little bit more important. This topic has a little bit more chance to come. That I will do. But hard work will be yours. Because test series, so many people join, but everyone does not clear the prelims. Why? Because everyone does not use it properly. Whoever uses it properly, they will only succeed. Okay, so that's the point here. Okay, yeah. How much time to dedicate for current affairs? You give 1 hour also, na? 1.5 hour daily. That is more than enough. Yeah. Anyone else? How you research? Someone is saying. How you research? Why do you want to know? Why do you want to put one leg into my stomach? Huh? मेरे पेट पे लात क्यों मारना चाहते हैं? See, leave something for me also, na? If you will do everything, then what I will do? Huh? I want to live at least next 5 years. Huh? At least I want to live next 5 years. Let me cross 40.
Let's figure it.
Okay, next. When FLT, don't wait for FLT to start. Again, I'm saying, Anand, don't make FLT to start. FLT तो बहुत लेट में आएगा यार. वो तो आप जाके आप सिलेबस देख लो. FLT तो 1 month बिफोर एग्जाम में आएगा. बहुत लेट हो जाएगा. या शुभम सत्यम, गीतिका श्रीवास्तवा, राज, मिस्टर राज.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So wish you a very happy Diwali, sir.
Happy Diwali to all of you. Yeah, next.
And sir, on
Raj.
a lighter note, you told your age today to us.
What?
So we can guess your age now.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Thank you.
सर यस सर.
हाँ, बोलिए.
सर मेरा सवाल ये था एक्चुअली जो हमारा फुल लेंथ टेस्ट होता है सर वो एक्चुअली मींस जो हमारा प्रीलिम्स से बहुत 1 या 2 दिन पहले होता है. मतलब तो हार्डली
सारा
हमें
थोड़ी होता है यार, सारा थोड़ी होता है.
हाँ
एक
सर
दो ही होता है
सारा.
ना.
हाँ सर जैसे कि लास्ट के जो 9 और 10th होते हैं ना फुल लेंथ टेस्ट वो थोड़ा मॉडरेट डिफिकल्ट होता है सर. तो अगर वो थोड़ा हमें जल्दी 1 वीक पहले भी हम खत्म कर देते हैं जितने भी टेस्ट है तो हमको रिवाइज करने में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम मिलता है.
ठीक है, ट्राई करेंगे. एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना कि हम लोग ना ऐसा तो नहीं कि तुमको पुराना क्वेश्चन चिपका दिए. ठीक है
जी.
तो नया क्वेश्चन को पहले रिसर्च करो टॉपिक. ठीक है कि क्या टॉपिक है. देखो देने में तो हमको फायदा है. जितना हम अभी पूरा सारा टेस्ट दे दे तो और टेंशन खत्म मेरा. तुमसे ज्यादा मेरा टेंशन है ये. ठीक है तुमको पढ़ने का टेंशन है, हमको तो प्रेडिक्ट करने का टेंशन है. ठीक है तो मैं तो अभी दे दूंगा सारा क्वेश्चन, मेरा टेंशन खत्म हो गया. बट समझ रहे हो मतलब कि मेरे को तो रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है ना कि मेरे को कौन सा टॉपिक देना है. मैं आपको क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूं तो मैं बहुत ही सोच समझ के दे रहा हूं. आप देखो क्वेश्चन नंबर टेस्ट 9 और टेस्ट 10 आप जाके
बहुत ज्यादा
देखो
उसमें
कितना क्वेश्चन फंसा उससे.
वही
कितना
तो मैं कह
क्वेश्चन
रहा
फंसा
हूँ.
भाई, दबा दबा के फंसा उसमें. कैसे फंसा?
जी सर.
बहुत सोचना पड़ता है भाई उसके पीछे. लिटरली आई हैव टू थिंक अ लॉट. ओके ऐसा नहीं फंसता है क्वेश्चन. ठीक है कि नींद में आया हूँ, सोया हूँ, एक सपना में आया कि कीबू डाल दो. नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता है. वो रिसर्च करने के बाद मिलता है तो थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. तो
जी.
लास्ट के टेस्ट पे मैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन डाला था, मैंने लिख भी दिया था कि इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो लास्ट के टेस्ट को थोड़ा आप लोग देख लेना. आई हैड पुट दैट मैसेज आल्सो टू एवरीवन इन द चैनल that please do take the last 2-3 tests. It is very important. And God also helped me and God ने मेरी लाज रख ली और उससे God ने भर भर के क्वेश्चन दिया, भर भर के. तो अच्छा लगा मेरे को. थैंकफुल टू गॉड, थैंकफुल टू लॉर्ड शिवा. बोलो.
एक और चीज कहना था सर, एवरी मंथ का जैसे हमें डीपीएन का इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स मिल
हाँ
जाता
वो
तो वो
देंगे
अच्छा
देंगे बोला
है
है.
ना.
एक और लड़के ने फोन किया था. ठीक है मैं दूंगा.
सर वो मैं ही था सर जो मैंने कॉल किया था.
ओके.
क्योंकि मेरा टेस्ट रिमेनिंग है सर. एक्चुअली मैंने बहुत लेट स्टार्ट किया.
आपने करंट अफेयर्स आप जनवरी के बाद देना. पहले आप स्टैटिक कवर कर लो.
जी सर.
नेक्स्ट एनीवन. हाउ मेनी करंट अफेयर्स टू कवर? Current affairs to cover is from April to April. Next.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, actually, our Optima test is starting from January end. So, what should be our strategy before January? I mean, to complete the entire NCERT and basic level test.
Good. See, the strategy is that I have already told you. Again, I will just repeat myself. Okay, just 1 second. I would like to repeat myself 1 second. Just bear with me for 1 minute. Okay, so what I have told everyone is that the strategy should be, anyone who wants to crack prelims, is this November, we are in the month of November 23, then we have December 23, then we have January 24. These 3 months, okay, around 80 days are there. These 3 months, you have to cover the entire static syllabus. It means entire NCERT and Lakshmikant, all these kinds of kitab books. Okay, you need to cover it with the NCERT test, with the advanced test. So these are around 28 tests. So means 2800 questions with analysis, and these books you need to cover. So people who are starting now, they have a dilemma. What is their dilemma? Sir, your timetable starts from June. Okay, we starting now. So what to do? So what you need to do is that from now, we are going to cover 2 subjects, science and tech, and we are going to cover polity. So this you do with us. This do you with us in our timetable. And the rest 4 subjects, you make your own timetable in the next 90 days. Along with these 2 subjects, you have to do 2 subjects at a time. One this subject and one other subject. And you make your table, and you can send me. If you want to discuss with me, you can send me the timetable. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Nothing.
Okay, take care.
हेलो
Sir, go with your perspective. We will adjust. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
या सर बहुत क्लीशे क्वेश्चन है बट जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क अगर आपने कहीं लिस्ट शेयर की हो तो जो
बताइए
बुक
ना।
लिस्ट है एडवांस और एनसीईआरटी कौन कौन सी पढ़नी चाहिए तो वो आप कौन सी ज्यादा रिकमेंड करते हो
वो तो दिया हुआ है, लक्ष्य में तो दिया हुआ है। लक्ष्य का आप किस कोर्स में है?
नहीं सर अभी कोर्स ज्वाइन नहीं किया है मैंने।
आप लक्ष्य का टेस्ट सीरीज ले लीजिए। आपको कोई कोर्स नहीं
टेस्ट
लेना है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, आप लक्ष्य का टेस्ट सीरीज ले लीजिए। मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, एक आपको सिंसियर एडवाइस दे रहा हूँ। आप लक्ष्य का
जी
टेस्ट सीरीज ले लीजिए। आपको प्रीलिम्स यदि अगले साल निकालना है, अच्छा इजीली निकालना है, तो लक्ष्य का टेस्ट सीरीज ले लीजिए। उसमें सारे किताब का लिस्ट दिया हुआ है। हर वीक कौन कौन सा किताब पढ़ना है, कैसे वो पूरा किताब कवर करना है साइंटिफिक तरीके से, वो दिया हुआ है। जो जो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर नॉट इवन टेकिंग एंड नॉट इवन प्रैक्टिसिंग टेस्ट? ओके, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू? जस्ट रेज योर हैंड. हाउ मेनी ऑफ देम आर देयर? Okay, how many? I just raise your hand. Just okay. People who have taking, just down your hand. Only people who have not taken it. Okay. Okay, there are only few only. Okay, I think 4 5 only. Okay, take the test today. Okay, you can use this Happy Diwali code today. You are lucky today. You use this code and you take it today or tomorrow. Also, you can take it. No problem. My point is, take it. It is a good test series. It really help you to cover the entire syllabus. It will give you some direction in the next 4 5 months, proper direction. Do very sincere. Your entire hard work of 2 3 years, if you are preparing for last 2 3 years, or even if 1 year, it is depending on this prelims. Okay, lot of hard work is depending on your prelims. See, prelims obviously is not going to decide your rank, but without prelims, that will not never come. That thing will never come. Rank will never come. Just prelims is more important than mains. Okay, I'm telling you, because I know many good students who could not clear prelims in their 3 attempts, 4 attempts. Then suddenly they clear prelims and they get rank, and they got into service. They are IAS, IPS. They are in service. So suppose you would have cracked prelims before in their first, second attempt only, then you would have not wasted their 4 5 years of preparation in this journey, and the money also. Every yeah, go on. So prelims is very important. Don't ignore prelims. I'm telling you, don't ignore prelims. It's wasting. It's like, if not clearing prelims is wasting your time in this preparation. Anyone? Current affairs and optimal. Okay then, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Happy Diwali once again. Thank you.
हैप्पी दिवाली।